My wash stops mid-cycle and the stain vanish light flashes. It won't let me open the door. I spend so much time trying to drain the water etc. and get it to spin. Can you advise me please?
Hi, I'm a moderator for this topic. I've been working hard to find a professional to assist you right away, but sometimes finding the right professional can take a little longer than expected. I wonder whether you're okay with continuing to wait for an answer. If you are, please let me know and I will continue my search. If not, feel free to let me know and I will cancel this question for you. Thank you.
Yes, I'll wait, thank you.
Hi, can you post the make and model number please? Regards.
Candy Grand Geo 292. The stain vanish and the 90 minutes lights flash together.
Hi, okay, what you need to do is when the lights are flashing you need to count the number of flashes from them in between the pause and let me know. Regards.
Okay, sorry it's been so long. The stain vanish light and 90 minutes light flash 3 times, then there's 5/6 of the seconds and 3 flashes again. I put a wash on this morning to follow what happens. Use the 32 minutes rapid wash finished and the lights flashed. Turned dial to drain water switched to off position and waited for click. Turned dial to spin machine started to fill with water turned to off again and waited tried spin again and it spun this time also no fab conditioner was taken in.
Hi. Okay, 3 flashes is a draining problem. When you set it to a spin cycle is it draining the water out? Also have you checked the filter at the bottom and checked to see there is nothing stuck in the pump impeller? Also have you checked the drain hose and where it drains out to? Regards.
When I set to spin cycle, sometimes it drains out first but sometimes, mostly, it starts to fill with water and I have to switch off. It can take me 3 or 4 goes till it finally drains or spins. I have checked the filter but that seems a bit odd. On my old machine the filter was a holy tube thing and I could see all the chalk and fluff and clean it. With this one I pull out the filter which doesn't actually look like it would catch much. There is a red propeller type turner behind it that I can only just touch with my fingers. Should this part come out? I will check the drain hose in case it is blocked or twisted. I'll get back to you, thank you.
Hi. That red part you see is the pump impeller which doesn't come out. But check the hoses and let me know what you find. Regards.
Check the hoses, no kinks or blockages. I just ran a rapid wash cycle which takes 32 minutes. The machine has stopped 10 minutes before the end of the wash and the lights are flashing. I suppose this would explain why the fabric conditioner isn't going in.
Hi. Okay, when it does this is there a humming noise from the bottom where the filter is? Regards.
No. Not whilst it's sitting there with the lights flashing.
Hi. Okay, so if you stop it and set it on a spin only does the pump the water out and keep running during the spin? Regards.
I've just set it to spin and it is pumping out and spinning, but it doesn't always do that. Sometimes it starts to fill with water. Also the wash hasn't finished properly. The water has pumped out okay at the moment.
Hi. Okay, I'm afraid this is looking like the fault is on the main control board. As when set to a spin, the washer shouldn't fill with water. If it's doing this, then the control unit is sending power to the water valves when it shouldn't. So if this is the case, then the control board will need to be replaced, I'm afraid, which isn't cheap. Regards.
Okay, I'm just thinking that does it fill with water again when I set it to spin sometimes because it hasn't finished its wash cycle. Either way, it's not working correctly because I shouldn't have to do it manually, should I?
Hi, that's correct, you shouldn't have to do it manually. If you have set it to just a spin only, even if it hasn't finished its wash, it still shouldn't fill with water. If it's doing this, it's looking like a faulty board possibly. Regards.
Thank you. Now can you help me think where my Kodak camera lead is? Please smile.
Hi. You're welcome. But as to the lead, sorry, I have no idea where it can be. Lol. Regards.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/ythi.